Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just gonna do a really quick video. I have some time, so I figured why not? It's snowing, not a lot to do, so I figured it'd be a good time to do a quick video. I apologize that I haven't done enough, but I had a quick idea and I figured why not record it? So let's go on with my carry. So today, little flashlight guy, I had this guy. This was my Maritac, obviously my AAA copper flashlight twisty guy. Super, super handy, love it. Just really great EDC flashlight, fits right in your pocket, shirt pocket, leave a little coin pocket in your jeans, or watch pocket, whatever it's called. Very, very handy. So that was with me. And yeah, I probably got a lot of flack about this, but yep, I have another one of these guys. This is a brass torque bar. I love this stuff. I'm super, super fidgety. I'm probably an ADD person, but I just really love just playing with this thing. It's a little better than pulling out your knife and flicking it open a bunch of 100 times, so. But there's just something really, really just fun about this thing. So my preferred way is I grab it by these two fingers and I flick it, so. Yep, that was just me playing with that. And of course, my knife, which is the main part of this video, was, oh, let me flick that open. It's the Ontario Rat 1. This knife I kind of have in my junk drawer, and I normally don't carry it, but today I was kind of in a rush this morning. I was running out the door, and I was just by the kitchen, so I figured I'll grab it and carry it. And I gotta say, like, this knife just really, really just blows my mind every time I take it out. Not because it's, I guess, like, super highly refined, or the materials are premium materials. I'll get to that in a little bit. Just because the mechanics of this knife flies out so nicely. I mean, the action on it is, I don't want to hit the camera. It's just so smooth, and that's a big, big point for me. Anytime I get a knife, I want to make sure that, you know, it's a good action, it's very comfortable in the hand, and it cuts well. So that's really quick, simple kind of checklist for me, and that's kind of what I always aim for. And, you know, just the finishing on a knife has to be really, really high quality, but I gotta tell you, for this price, for about, oh no, I got this knife before this jumped up, so this may be an older logo, or may look a little different than yours, but mine I got for about 20 bucks out of like a bargain bin, and I'm just blown away by it. It is a Taiwanese made knife, so it is China made. I mean, there's a reason this is like 30 bucks, but I just really thought about it, and I'm like, this is probably the best budget knife you can get. And it's also, if I had to ever recommend a knife to someone who's just starting, you know, maybe who has other hobbies, maybe he's into flashlights or, you know, kitty things like this, like fidget toys, and they want to find a knife, but they're not sure where to start. You know, they want to have something that's good quality, something that they can take down and really use and abuse. And, you know, just really get to enjoy what it is to have a really hard-use, high-quality knife. I'd really recommend this. I mean, for the money, for $35, you get a really good steel, AUS-8, which takes a beautiful edge, sharpens up wickedly sharp. I've sharpened this myself, so that's why you're going to see all the imperfections on it. And I probably haven't sharpened it in a while, so I apologize, but it is very pointy. But it cuts really well. It does dull really quickly, but you can sharpen this so easily and get a nice cool edge on it. And I just love that set and finish on it. It's a full flat grind, so it's gonna perform really well. By full flat grind, it means it just tapers really thick spine into a very, very thin edge. And with that, it just allows it to slice right through. Oh, gee, I should clean this thing. I had a delivery that I had to pick up my parents, so I was using this to open up the box. There's all this tape on it, so. But it just performs really well. I mean, you can sharpen all the way up to this plunge grind right up here, so you get a good amount of edge all the way up to this tip. It's got this really comfortable back choil, and you can kind of choke up right here and not get cut, which is always a nice to have. Not like a front choil like a hinderer, but just a little area in case you ever need to do some fine work with it. And it's got some jimping back here, which is actually pretty aggressive. But really the handle design is really what locks in your hand, which is what I really like about this and why I love carrying this knife. It just, I mean, that's a very positive feeling. It's got this beautiful recurve, which I think, no, the only other recurve I have is my Strider. It's very subtle. I mean, if you look at my Strider, this one has very obvious recurve to it. I'll leave it out there. So you can see it swoops up and swoops back down. This one is a little more subtle. Again, it kind of swoops down for this belly and then kind of comes back in, kind of curves back in and back up. So you're going to get a lot of really nice edge right up here. Very good use out of that. And what I love about this thing too is look at those pillars. Those pillars for days. You get 4 pillars from this, so let's stop in over there, but you get 4 pillars. That's going to be a pain to take out, but you know, I think these are D-shaped too. I think these pillars are like set on one side, so it's D-shaped. So on the side of D, this side is a circle, so you just pull right out and it'll stay right here. So when you're screwing it in, it won't move, which is a great feature. This is a painted pocket clip, I'm pretty sure. It says mine's chipping, but again, you can't ask for a lot with this amount of money. 4-positional pocket clip. I always carry a tip up, that's my preferred method, and a little lanyard hole too, which is nice. It goes right through, doesn't really affect any position of any of the pocket clip or the pillars, or you're not going to cut that. So it is a liner lock, and mine, if you can look at mine, mine's settled about, what is that, like 60, I'd say about 60%, and it hasn't moved. And of course, that's mainly, I don't like bash my knife, I don't use it as an axe, but that's just really just from flicking it left always hard open, and it's staying there. And I know, see, it's at 50%, but I'm sure if I flick it hard enough, it'll be like 60, 70%, but this is just a really good knife to, you know, you get your torque screws, which are great. A lot of your knives in this price point will have really cheap screws, or you know, probably some Phillips head, which you'll scratch out. This one, or strip out. These ones are really, you know, pretty good actually. I've taken on this knife a bunch of times. So, you know, if you want to get used to maintaining your knife and just getting into the knife hobby, this is a great way to start. You get yourself a nice torque set, take this knife down, maintain it, oil it, clean it out, get all the gunk out, and then it's good to go. It's like a brand new knife again. One really cool thing about this knife that I absolutely love is the washers. So they do something which I've never actually seen before. They do bronze washers, which are great, which are actually in this guy. And they do nylon, I'm pretty sure Teflon washers. Much like this guy, one of my favorite knives, the Hinderer, which is insanely smooth because of it. But the big knock on it is that it's not as durable, but obviously the Hinderer with these stop pin, you don't have to really worry about it. But with this, since it has both bronze for strength and rigidity side to side, and also the Teflon washers, I'm pretty sure the Teflon washers, just for that smooth action, which you just don't get on any other knife on this price point. It's very impressive. I mean, it's definitely an action that you have to kind of experience. I can't show you on camera, and especially at this angle, but it is insanely fast to fly out. The thumb studs stick out just enough, but are slightly rounded. Come on, camera. They're domed, so but they're slightly rounded off at this. There we go, at the edge, so it doesn't cut up your pocket, it doesn't cut up your thumb, and it just sticks out just enough so you can just get your thumb in there, which I think it's great placement, great design of this knife. I think that's why I really want to do. Yeah, I really want to do this video. Is just I love the design of this. I think it was very thought out. I mean, obviously this is not. It is a Chinese-made knife. I mean, this is not G10. It's what is this? Some glass fiber, similar to G10, similar process, nylon fiber, I think, but it feels cheap. But it's actually rounded off the edge, and it actually, I mean, I can't feel any seam when I run my finger on it, which is actually pretty nice. And then around this edge, it's a nice clean edge. It's not like a cheap gas station knife where you get sharp edges that just cut your hand or hot spots left and right. This is just very, very smooth. Fits the hand nicely. Great steel and Aussate. If you're not sure about, you know, some of the steels, check out Aussate. It's a great steel to start. It's better than any, you know, gas station stainless steel you get that'll just break on you. If I just do that, heat treated. I mean, I tell you, I've been very impressed. I've had a lot of knives in my collection, but this is one I've kept. You know, I mean, I have a lot of different varying price points. I mean, you don't get any varying in price points as much as something like this. And even this isn't a perfect knife, but you know, with this knife, with the price and everything you get out of it, you can argue that this is way better than that in terms of value. Same thing with this too, and that's why I've kept it. There's been a lot of talk about, you know, what is the best under $30 knife, under 35, under 50. I think this is it. I've had Spyderco Tenacious, I've had other, you know, Kershaw's, Leaks, Kershaw Skyline, just about every kind of like budget friendly. I have had the Birds from Spyderco. I've had every other random knife that someone seems to find at a gas station, say, oh, it's cool, let me give it to my bud, and I end up not liking it because it's not as good as this. This is a knife that you can carry. It can replace all these. It can be your beater knife, it can be your starter knife, it can be your EDC knife, and that's really what I wanted to show this video. I mean, even though I have, you know, this knife, which is still my favorite, I really appreciate this knife too, which I carry today, and saw a lot of pocket time, saw a lot of use as you can see on the blade. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep this. This is a knife that no matter what, she's gonna be in my collection. So again, I highly recommend this. It comes in a variety of different colors, blade combination. You can get a black blade, you can get green G10, or not G10, whatever this is, green handles, brown handles. I've seen carbon fiber options. So, you know, definitely consider it if you're new to the knife game, or, you know, trying to see what my channel is all about. You know, I'm really into really good high quality pocket knives, so this would be my recommendation for y'all. Alright guys, quick video, I'm out. I'm gonna enjoy my weekend. I hope you guys too, and I hope to catch you next time. Take care.